I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you guys seen the community post. Nat Pack, thank you for pulling up. Replay, mods, mod squad. Thank you for being here, man. In today's episode, we're talking about the topic is how did you survive COVID? Y'all know every time I go live, I always have a new topic. And me going live the whole entire month of October, I don't know if I'm delusional. I don't know if I'm crazy. I don't know if I'm motivated. But I realized the more I go live, let me make sure this mic's up. The more I go live, the more I forget these topics, man. So let me know. Let me know. I usually hit the replay audience with a question. I don't really have a question, man. I didn't get off work early. I'm bugging. See, I'm getting my days mixed up, man. I said I was gonna go live this time. We're gonna get into the once the audience gets here. So this might be my new time again. I know I just switched times. Bear with your girl, man. Bear with your girl. I'm gonna tell you in a minute why I'm deciding to go live at this time. And also, I gotta tell you, I'm moving. So got a lot going on in the fabulous life of Natalie. Hopefully your life is still fabulous. I just ordered from DoorDash, bro. They bugging. I wanted some burrito tacos, right? And when I'm ordering the burrito tacos, I see that KL in the building, hands to the ceiling. KL, let me know if you can hear me. It's kind of hard. I can look underneath this mic to make sure the volume's up. But sometimes like I can turn it down. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let me know in the comment section. But I ordered these burrito tacos, bruh. I don't know if DoorDash is high. These restaurants are high. And then I said, ooh, they got chips and queso? Let me get that too. Boom, they wanted $50. I am not. Yeah, it's a little loud, but I don't mind. Let me turn it down just a little bit. I appreciate your honesty. Let me know right there if that's a little better. Let me know, KL. Hope you're having a wonderful day again. So I was like, I am not going to spend $50 on chips and queso and 3 burrito tacos. So I just knocked it off. Thank you so much, KL. So I just got the chips and queso and a Coke, man. I called it a Pepsi. I called it a day. I'm not spending $50. These restaurants are getting outrageous, man. But today's topic is KL. While we're waiting on the chat to load up. How did you survive COVID? I said I did this. I've done a video before talking about it, but I wanna do a live talking about it because it was a crazy pandemic for me. Thank you, Hillbilly Man. Do you live in the movie? What's that mean? What movie? What are you talking about? Make sure y'all smash the like button. You was very careful at it. Gotcha, guys. Well, the chat is starting to get in here. Let me tell y'all. Thank you, Hillbilly Man. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. So why I'm moving to this time, even though last couple weeks I've been going live at 6. So we've talked about it before, y'all. I'm very empathetic. My husband was in the backdrop yesterday. Y'all see me in the kitchen. And he said he didn't like how the trolls were. Now, the trolls don't really affect me because, I got thick skin. But I think he was and I can understand where he's coming from. He said that he didn't really like how the trolls were yesterday. Now, like I said, typically I was going live at this time purposely because my daughter and him at school, because we had the house alone. So we got the house alone. And but yeah, he's never really like wanted to be on camera. I remember when I started my YouTube journey, he didn't want to be included in the he didn't want to be ever like really. So I just said, bruh, okay, I'll just go earlier. It's not a big deal. I am kind of sacrificing sleep. Then on top of that, I'm moving, not just times, I'm moving locations, bruh. So we decided that he was like, I want you to have your own little space. So I have like a big closet in my room. So we're going to clear it out. I told you he's a manly's man. So he's going to clear out the closet. So it's going to be like a real podcast type atmosphere. So that's what's going on in my life. For the topic of today is how do you guys survive COVID? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm going to dabble into this chat. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day at the fabulous life of Natalie. This is a normal PSA. I haven't even started the chat yet, but when I go live, it gives me an option. It says, do you want kids to be allowed in here? Yes or no, Natalie, you have the power. And I'm going to tell you, every time I'm going to select no. I'm not with kitty comments. I'm not with, one day somebody pulled up and was like, entertain me, make me like, I'm not with it. I'm 39. So if you want to be on the troll activity, I get it. That's how you guys survive. You know, you grow an extra toe, you grow an extra finger when y'all be trollish, but just know that if it's out of control, you got to go. All right. So let me dive into the comments, guys. Let me know how you guys survived COVID. I have a story. I know I got story for days, so I'm going to get into it. Your content is the best. We talked about that hillbilly, but that needs to be said twice. I appreciate you. Do you live in the movie? I don't know what that means. Everyone hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you, hillbilly. Thanos in the building. Lamrock's in the building. Thank you, Janu. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Yeah, why the move? I'm listening. Just because I didn't want to offend him. I've told you guys I'm very empathetic. And so when I'm live, y'all know I'm right here in the kitchen, right? So a lot of the times he might cook. He's already like expressed to me when I first started my YouTube career that he really didn't want to be seen. And you got to think I'm right here in the kitchen. I used to start in my room, but once I got this mic, I needed to attach it to something because it has an arm. So I said, let me just go to the table. So I can understand where he's coming from. And I don't ever want to make someone be in something they don't want to be in. He's already expressed it to me, and I'm just trying to be respectful. So moving forward, I don't know when. I'm going to still carry out Nat-TOBER, but I'm probably going to move back in my room again. I have a bigger walk-in closet, and he's like a manly man. So he's like, I want to decorate it anyway. I'm trying to go for this podcast type of feel, so it might serve me better. You heard? Thank you guys for pulling up, by the way. I appreciate you guys being here. Go Yanks, even though it's not our season. And this, I didn't even like realize this. The shirt says like New York also. So Paca, what's up? What's up? The trolls they're always going to be trolls. Yeah. Freedom. Yeah, nah, freedom. I'm at the house alone. But I just said, look, man, I'll just go earlier. Did you obey your thirst? Yeah, I obeyed my thirst. How were they like? I'm trying to think what they said yesterday. They just said one guy pulled up. It wasn't to me level 10, but then yeah, I know like I tell my business when I'm on here. So I think the guy said yesterday like he had money. I should be with him. He was a man. And I was like, well, what makes you a man? And he was like, I drive. He said like, either a BMW or a Bentley, whatever. I'll take you and spend $1,500 on you. But like, I don't know. I don't know if my husband got offended over that, but I don't know. The way he said it is like when you go live, which like I said, when I started my YouTube journey, I already thought of these things. Like I thought of what is the worst thing someone could tell me. And I get it. Not everybody's made for content, and I don't want to force him to be in it, if that makes any sense. I'm very respectful. Did you want to win the World Series? Who do you want? I don't know anything about baseball, baby. Do you live alone? No, I have a husband. Do you have any Amazon wish list? I would buy whatever you want. Bruh, check out my bio. I don't have a wish list, but Cash App, everything's on there. I know some YouTubers are doing wish lists. I don't know, man, but Cash App's on there. Affiliate links on there. Isaiah, how you doing? President Trump, shout out to you, Colt. Just give your live feed. Thank you so much, Fernier. Y'all make sure y'all do what Fernier did on the count of 3. There's 13 people in here. We're going to hit the like button like a big, happy family. So 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Appreciate you guys doing that. You look great for 39. Keep it up. I appreciate it, man. I don't know. I think it's like genetics because I've talked about it before. I've always looked younger than my real age in real life, so I appreciate it. Janu, do you have a Ford? No, I do not. I used to have a Ford. Miners, what's that say? Josh, what are you talking about? COVID was a wild time, but I still did what I always did. The neighbor was looking like Halloween and Michael Myers reference for those who don't know. That's all I got for you. I don't have a Ford truck. I used to have like is it a Blazer? Does Ford make the Blazers, Trailblazers? My name is Peekaboo, just spelled as, oh, Pika for short. Gotcha. Andrew in the building. Thank you for pulling up, Andrew. I hope you heard why I'm moving to this time. Everyone wants to be a YouTube star, do they? That's always been my dream. Not like a star, but like I just want to have my own community. I want to be expressive. I feel like I want to be real. I feel like there's a lot of people on social media who are not who they're supposed to be. Nayak, I will. I appreciate you, Hillbilly. I completely. That's good for you, Craig. Yeah, these online streets can be wild. Yeah. I will check it out. Yeah. Thank you. Are you a mother? I'm a mother. I'm a sister. I am a boss. I'm all of that. Ryan in the building. Chevy makes the Trailblazers. Well, did I ever have a Ford? I don't know. I had an Explorer, I think, maybe. I don't know if it was a Trailblazer or a Ford. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you. Say Tuesday makes Blazers. That gas station New York hat is the back knockoff. Is it? Too bad, because 47, I don't know why so many people, just the projection. I remember I used to have, I think it offends people that, how do you say it? Then we're going to dabble into the chat, y'all. The name of the topic today was, how did you guys survive COVID? I'm going to tell you my story of what I did. But I don't know what it is. Like, I'm trying to evaluate it, guys. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. If you're new here, I'm going live every single day for October. We are calling it Nat-TOBER. But I feel like men, maybe, boys, maybe, have always had like something. Thank you, Maddox. I appreciate you, cuz, for that sticker, man. It means a lot. Thank you for the floating hearts. They have always had a like envy type energy towards my hats. Like, we're going to do a quick backstory of my hat game, and then we're going to get moving, right? So I remember, like, I've always had, like, not really, like, I've always had, like, a fetish with hats, right? I've always been really into coordinating my clothes, like, my shoes. Like, I would love to show you the shoes that I would wear with this outfit, right? But I say that to tell you that one day I was at work, and I had a pink Chicago Bulls hat, right? Maddox, thank you, baby. I appreciate you for the happy poop sticker. But this one guy said out of anger one day that I had on, when I would do it, I would have this pink hat on, pink shoes, khaki hat on. I got like some khaki, I don't know, Air Maxes, right? That matches it with orange. But bruh said out of anger one day, you feel me? It had the 47 on it. I've always kept these 47s. This hat may look new, but I've had this hat for like at least 9 months. Boom, fast forward. God comes up to me out of anger. This 47 is a brand of the hat. Y'all keep that in mind. Stickers on it. Pink Chicago Bulls. Who played for Chicago? Jordan, right? He's out of anger. Natalie, Jordan didn't even have 47 as a number. I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't know why these hats rub y'all the wrong way, but everybody I feel has the same option as I have. If you are into coordinating your shit, go buy you a hat, baby. I don't know what to tell you. I went live last week. Someone said, take the sticker off of your hat. I wore that Jaguars hat. That Jaguars hat is older than this hat. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all, bruh. I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, I don't know why y'all mad that a woman likes hats and a woman likes to coordinate. I think, though, instead of y'all just acknowledging it, it's better for y'all to try to shade. I don't know what it is. At the end of the day, baby, I don't know how to teach y'all how to match. A lot of people don't know how to match. I've always gravitated towards that's my thing. I can't help it. God made me this way. If you need some tips, baby, I do have a one-on-one boundary class. You type out what kind of information you need, and then after that, we can have a talk about how to match whatever you guys want to do. I have a confidence book. I think it's key to confidence. Junior, thank you for pulling up. KB is better than Mike. I'm not acknowledging who is the better player. I say I like sports, but realistically, It's all about coordination to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. This sticker is a personal preference. You do what you like. That's what I'm saying. To stick, to quit. Thank you for pulling up. I'm gonna do what I want to do at the end of the day. We talked about one day, a topic was name something. You will never apologize. I will never apologize for me being me, baby. I will never apologize for me being me. Hey Natalie, do you know any free networking events in Dallas, Texas area? I do not. I'm sure though, Andrew in the building, we're gonna get into the topic. I'm sure if you get on Facebook, you can also like pull up, name the city. Jalen in the building, you can name the city you're in and it might pull up like networking events. But guys, let's hop into this topic, all right? How did you guys survive COVID? Type in that city in the search bar. Andrew, and I'm sure it's going to come up. Be the best you can be. Girl, I don't know if you, I can't tell if you're a girl or a guy, but I typically go to like, girl, shit, man, I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Like people don't even realize they're hating, but you could tell that day at that job when I had on that pink Chicago Bulls hat, that one was fresh. That it irritated his soul. Kira, appreciate you pulling up, bro. Appreciate. Let me get into the story. Let me tell y'all what I did during COVID. Y'all already know. Those who've been following my journey for a minute, I appreciate you guys pulling up, right? Of course, Andrew, you know I got you, cuz. Y'all know, like, I try to work out, right? And during COVID, they shut the gyms down, right? I was still working. I didn't have that luxury of a lot of people got off of work. I didn't have that luxury. I had to work. And that's going to like tie into the second story. Let me tell you what I did one day. I was bugging, bruh. I was bugging. Something had made me say, bruh, you know what I want to do? I want to try edibles. Don't know what I was on. But let me tell you my experience of doing this. Me and my homegirl were talking about this last night, man. So y'all remember the whole world shut down, right? I'm sure y'all do. The gyms were closed. Stores were half empty. I remember Walmart started to close early, right? Right? You're a man, by the way. Thank you so much to Sticks. I don't know. I always say girl. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. That being said, thank you for pulling up. Precious in the building, Mod Squad in this thing. So y'all know, the gyms were closed. Walmart would close extremely early, and everybody was bored. And I said, I want to try something new, bro. I want to try something new. I want to try an edible. I've never like really did drugs, bro, but I guess I was bored. There was no gym. I don't know why I didn't invest in home equipment. Boom. So I got this from my homegirl's boyfriend, and I'm still on night shift. And he told me when he sold it to me, he was like, eat a quarter. I don't know what that means even to this day, right? And so when he told me these directions, I woke up out of my sleep, night shift, y'all. I don't even think I ate anything. And I took this, it was like a Rice Krispie treat. I picked it up and I was like, he said eat a quarter. I don't know what a quarter is, right? Bit into it. And so Befrost in the building, hands to the ceiling. So I needed to go to Walmart. Can y'all hear me? Please, can you talk closer to the mic? I can't hear you. Sorry, Drew. Can y'all hit me? Let me know. Maddox in the building, hands to the ceiling. Can y'all hear me? Y for yes, N for no, and then I'll continue with the story. Guys, make sure y'all hit the like button. Thank you, Star Trinity. I appreciate you being here. No, we hear you. Okay, y'all do hear me. All right. Yes. Thank you, Star Trinity. I appreciate you. So, here. We can hear you just fine. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Please, yes, A-Star, hit the like. Please help your girl out one time. Being vulnerable over here, son. Totally on when I ate this edible. But I appreciate you guys' answers. I appreciate you guys being here. Homeboy told me to eat a quarter. I didn't know what a quarter was. I had finished night shift. I was kind of like eager to try this edible, bruh. And it was like a Rice Krispie treat one, like a Rice Krispie treat with the marshmallow. So anywho, I'm finding out you're supposed to like eat before you take this. Went to sleep, woke up. That's a quarter, right? I don't know. Don't know to this day what a quarter is, right? So I'm thinking, bruh, I'm waiting before I go to Walmart. I'm like, man, I probably didn't even eat a quarter. I don't know. I don't know what a quarter is. Second bite, y'all. And this is why I had to go to Walmart for something. I remember I drive to Walmart and I'm thinking on the drive to Walmart, like, bro, there's no way. There's no way I ate a quarter. I'm going to have to go home and eat another bite. Get inside Walmart. I'm literally in there for like 3 minutes. And it was like, warm it up, Natalie. Boom. It kicked in. I remember nobody else during COVID did this. Is it just me? I remember the toilet paper, right? It was a toilet paper shortage, right? I remember I got toilet paper and literally walked a couple steps. And I remember I didn't have my kids with me. My kids are at home. I remember this man came up to me and was like, where did you get that toilet paper? And I'm just like, bruh, this is severe, bruh. And I'm over here like, and I know he's probably thinking, what wrong with this bitch? I'm like, where did I get this, bruh? I don't know. And I'm over here looking up, you know how the owls have toilet paper, chicken, soup, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Toilet paper, chicken, soup, whatever, right? I'm over here like, where did I get this toilet paper? And I looked at the guy. I was like, bro, I'm going to be real. I don't know where I got it from. The toilet paper owl, boom. And I remember I was in that Walmart for hours to the point where, oh yeah, man, skirt back, rewind. During this time, I was having issues with my car. Like, I think the starter was going out, the fuel pump was going out, something was going out. And so when I stayed in Walmart for hours to get like 4 things, bro, I needed to get back in this car and start it up and go home, right? So like normal sober, if you will, Natalie would have been able to like maneuver fast. But I remember it took either from the edible, it took forever for this car to start up. Y'all make sure you hit the like button, make sure y'all subscribe. Maria, how you doing? It took me like 30 minutes to start this car. Anyway, boom, get on the expressway, go home. I was so paranoid that whole drive home. It was only like an 8-minute drive. I felt like I turned the radio on. There was a song playing. And in this song, they played like police sirens, right? I thought I was getting pulled over. I looked over because I'm going this way to the other opposite traffic, right? I'm going this way. Why? I felt like I was in the other lane. Boom, got home. Okay, Junior, thank you for pulling up. Bruh, I said, I'm never doing this again. Boom, got in the house. I remember my kids wanted to know why I was gone for so long. And I have 2 kids. They both were like, I don't know why. It seemed like I couldn't focus on what they were saying. Junior, thank you for pulling up. It felt like when I came in, they were like, and I was like, dang, bruh. Like, why are y'all both talking at the same time? And then, my oldest daughter, I had a washer and a dryer. I felt like I heard the washer and dryer going. Y'all know how teenagers go. What teenager takes initiative to go do the washer? To go start a load? None, right? But I said, bro, you doing clothes? She's like, no. I just said, man, let me go lay down. I just went and laid down. When I tell you I threw the rest of that stuff out, ain't no telling how much I ate. I probably ate more than a quarter. But I said, man, I am never, ever doing this again. And keep in mind, I ate it on an empty stomach. Word on the street is you're not even supposed to do that. So, Andrea, thank you, man. Thank you, man. I'm just trying to be real. This is what I did during COVID. My therapy was going to the gym, and they, eventually shut down all the gyms. And I said, man, I want to do it again. So fast forward. Did y'all do something during COVID like that made you like, evaluate your life. I said, I will never do this again, y'all. If y'all haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. If I haven't warned you over to subscribe, just hit that like button. If you are interested in topics like this, man, my name's Natalie. I'm going live the whole entire month of October because I'm delusional and I want to participate in Vlogtober. What we are calling it is Nat-TOBER. And if you're subscribed, thank you for being part of the Nat Pack. I love that you guys are here. It makes me happy. I was busted all through COVID. What do you mean, though? You got to let me know what you did, man. No, I don't rap, man. I don't know why people come on here and think I can rap. I think y'all straw real fast and think I look similar to Nicki Minaj and I got some bars. But no, I don't rap, man. I talk a lot. That's probably my form of rapping. So then I say this to tell y'all, man, think about it. I think the kids that were inside of the COVID era have something. I'm not going to say something wrong with them, but oh yeah, collecting them with COVID checks too. Yeah, I took a COVID check. That's how I got to New York during COVID, from them COVID checks. But have you ever, I think that these kids that were in this era, because there was no school. I worked too, man. I did too. I had to socialize. I'm not junior. It's really hard, Junior. It's really hard. What is your name again? Let me try my best to remember because we've talked about my schedule. I work night shift. I get like 5 hours of sleep. If that, that's on a good day. Girl, Precious, like, I be like, bruh, you know, and I be like, Precious, I need you to pull up to my email one day, bruh, so we can talk. I got busted in 2019 and went home. Dang. Kira. Okay. Kira. This happens in other. Oh, so you peeping game. They paid me $1,000 a week to stay home. I wish I got paid $1,000 a week to stay home. And shout out to you, B Frost. Thank you, Precious, for putting me on. Too quick. I'm glad you got out, bro. I hope you're. I'm glad you're good. I have his phone, and he has. What does that mean, though? Kira, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. Guys, so boom. I'm seeing at work now. I think that the kids that are involved in this pandemic era, I think some people never bounce back from that isolation. I don't think I think like a lot of times that people who were isolated, not all people, but like the kids, I think, I'm not trying to be rude, you feel me? I just feel like, anyway, let me tell y'all what I'm trying to tell y'all. A lot of kids didn't go to school during this time. A lot of kids were isolated during this time. And I think that's why the disconnection is there. So I'm at work the other day, right? They asked me if I want to go home, and I said, yes, I do. They replaced me with like a kid that's like 20 years old, right? And I'm at a pack station. I don't know if you guys know what that's like, but you log into a computer, you take over for me, right? Bruh pulls up, walks up to me, and there's like another station in the middle. And he just sits there. I don't know if he's staring at me. And I get it. Not everybody's like me, right? If I was relieving you for work, I would come up to you like, hey, are you? Okay, I'm going to take over. Are you going home? Bruh just sits there and looks at me or looks off. I don't know which one it was. And so I looked at him and I'm like, are you good? And he's like, yeah, why? And I'm like, I don't know if you're looking at me. I don't know if you're, I don't know who you're looking at, but he's like, oh, my bad. So, you know, when I leave, my manager has to scan my badge. Guys, I'm going to get into this chat. Appreciate y'all being here. If you like stories like this, welcome to Nat-TOBER. And Precious, please help me, bro. Please help me. So I'm just like, my manager scans me out and I'm like, bruh's kind of off. And she's like, why do you say that? I was like, he literally either stared at me or stared off. And she was telling me like, oh yeah, he's got, I guess like, I want to say, social anxiety. She's like, there's plenty of times where I want to talk to him. He's like 20, I think. And he will write me in the chat and say, like, can you just communicate over the chat? And she's like, no, like, pull up, like, you're here at work right now, like, come up. I need, like, a lot of these teenagers, or a lot of the people who I believe that was in this era of COVID, the social isolation, I think, has played a big part to why a lot of people behave the way that they behave. So I was Junior, have a good day, bruh. I know you were complaining that my daughter kicked you out. This is me personally kicking you out. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm gonna be honest with you before I do it, because you know I like to get philosophical. Your energy's off, bruh. Your energy's off. It's giving. I need attention, and I don't mind sharing the attention, because here Saturday we're having call-ins. It's just like you doing too much, bruh. I don't know if you're the person in the photo, but if it is, I just think you need to, like, evaluate yourself, bruh. Something's going on. Like, I don't know. I'm not with it. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not with it. If you want to unsubscribe, I would rather have 10 loyal subscribers than one, or one, whatever you want to say. Your energy's off. I'm not with it. I mean, I'm going to give you a few seconds to... You can tell me what you want me to hear. I'm going to listen before kicking you out, because I try to be reasonable, but you got something. I think something ain't, I don't know if something's not clicking. I don't know what it is, but it's like you begging for attention. You go on all my posts. Hi. Your daughter kicked me out. That, like what do you want? Like, I need you to have Kenneth Jackson in the chat. I need you, like what's going on? If you are the person in the picture, it looks like a guy in his 50s. I don't know how true that is. You feel me? I have not deep dived into this photo. I'm just going off of what I've been seeing. Like, what's up? What are you trying to get from my channel? I'm preaching. I have self-evaluation. Are you ready to time him out? Like, I just don't understand. Like, come to Rwanda. I can't. I'm married. But Precious, what do you be seeing in these chats, bruh? What's going on? Damn. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I'm back. Hey, welcome to day 15 of being on live every single day. Every day I get a little more spicier. I'm not going to lie. Like, bruh has literally been coming and pulling up and being on bull. Like, I don't understand. I'm trying to understand. I don't know if it's a troll. I don't know if it's a real life person, but it's just like, what is the point? Let me fill y'all in, bro. This is real live action. I don't know if y'all seen it. I don't know if I'm making this a big deal because I didn't get that much sleep, but he's saying that that's the fiance. They switched phones. Why are you pulling up to my live? Like, I don't call me Junior, call me Edna or whatever she said. But like, what is the point of doing that? Like, I don't know, bro. I just feel like I'm too grown to be like on those types of games. Don't get me wrong. I'll be playing. I like to play, but bro, you play too much, man. The place that I was almost empty for people during oh, dang, bruh. That's crazy. Too sick? Hold on, y'all. My kid was 6 at the time he started to talk to himself at 3. He was, dang. My daughter, she was young. She was probably 6 years old. I don't know. She was like 2nd grade. Dang, man. I'm sorry I had to go through that. Andrea, and I'm sure that JR is going to pull up, say all kinds. I don't got time, bro. I saw the light skin with the tank back there. Shut up, B Frost. I'm back. Just finished work. How was work? Junior burnt out, bro. Y'all got to keep in mind, he, like, the day my daughter kicked him out, I don't know if y'all was in here, but he literally went to all of my, like, shorts, my videos. Your daughter kicked me out. Why did she? But I'm just trying to see, like, what are you getting from me? Like, I feel like I'll offer some kind of substance, but like, what are you taking away from? Like, I just feel like, I don't know. Like I said, please travel. America, America, I'm good. America will drive you crazy if you allow America to drive you crazy. I don't allow America to drive me crazy. Guys, if y'all are in here, do me a favor. If you like topics like, that was a big jump, wasn't you? This, what did you do during COVID? And just, if you've been here before, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Subscribe if you're getting some substance now. Don't subscribe like Junior if you're just getting some eye candy or whatever you want to call that, man. Junior been on yeah, man. I don't know what's going on. Please remember the entire world is watching you, okay? What does that mean? Am I doing something wrong? The whole entire world's watching me? What do you mean by that? Enlighten me. I don't think I do anything that I'm ashamed of, but I'm a kind of person that I feel like I'm not ashamed. Look, guys, here is Junior in real time. Already block your daughter. Don't know what that means. I'm like, it's just the stupid stuff, bruh. Literally just got a notification on my iPad. Junior pulled up and said, I don't have time for those. Those are like, in my opinion, the definition of energy vampires. I was in the sector that held 32 people during COVID. At the most, it was 8 of us. Damn. Yeah, man. I think I talked about it. I had COVID. When it was like later on in the game, boy. But I will say that I was like paranoid. Precious, I don't know if you're still in here, cuz they're now saying they're going to block you. I don't know what that even means. I was going to kick them out anyway. Like you're missing the point. I think they're missing the point. I don't know the point. I'm just going to block him from the channel, bro. I don't care. Long story short, my hairdresser came over to do my hair and I was cooking and I couldn't even smell, man. Thank God I got my smell back because I know a lot of people they didn't get their smell back. But he came over one day and was like, dang, it smells good in here. And I was just like, does it? I don't even know. What does it smell like? You know what I'm saying? I was just like, oh, I'm sure it smells good. But that was a scary time. I remember when COVID first came out, I was so paranoid to get it that I remember I couldn't breathe. Dang. You back good now, B Frost? No taste? Yes. Mine was just smell. But I remember that I was so paranoid. I worked at I know, man, that's deep. Some people never got it back, or am I bugging? Nadashima, you ready? I've been working on this closure speech. The closure speech is Nadasha. I hope your day's fabulous, but your day will be fabulous without Natalie. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, but it will not be in this chat. Have a good day, okay? But I was so paranoid during COVID because I worked in a big warehouse. Like this is one of the biggest Amazons. Like it's massive compared to the Amazon I'm at now. And that being said, I was so paranoid that I washed my hands before I used the restroom, and then I washed my hands after I left the restroom. So I was really paranoid, bruh. She has a bad lisp. Thank you, Hammer Time. Thank you for pulling up. You can say what you want to say, baby, but it still doesn't derail me from going live every day. Some people would see that as a flaw that would make them not want to go live. But here I am going live every single day. So lost taste and smell, but got it back. Now Subway smells different to me now. Like, oh wow. You're beautiful and I love your voice. Pity and committee in the building. I appreciate you. Some people be like, your voice is so soothing. Thank you for pulling up and liking. I appreciate you. Have a good day. Thank you for pulling up. But yeah, I would wash my hands like when COVID was a big thing, and unintentionally, bruh, because they kept saying like, wash your hands and you won't get it. I remember, boy, I would wash my hands before I used the restroom and wash my hands afterwards. Girl, I got the same. People either love or hate my voice. Have a blessed day. You too. Thank you for pulling up. It means a lot. You did. YHS. You did this. What are you talking about, B Frost? There's no accountability from the pharmaceutical companies, and they have blood on their hands. Oh, bro, we ain't gonna get into that. I watched that one Netflix show talking about pull it up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Network is network. Talk to him, shaking my head. You did that and still caught it. Yes. But it was like heavily populated. Like my building what's heavily populated with people. Oh, you're good. I think like whenever because I get in people's lives and I think, bruh, I can't really explain it. I think it autocorrects when you type and it be making me look dumb. I'm like, dang, bro, I did not mean to say that. And then they'll read it out and I'm like, dang, bruh. I'm be embarrassed sometimes. Network is network. Talk to him, Andrew. My bad, can't type. But yeah, guys, that was pretty much all I really had for y'all, man. My COVID story. Want to know what y'all did during COVID, but that's my experience trying an edible. Me and my boss were talking about it. Like, I'm so open, boy. I don't really care what people like. She's cool though. We were talking about it last night and she was telling me when she tried one and like I said, I would never do it again. And she was probably like, well, you probably just got to eat with it now. And I was like, no, I'm good. I learned my lesson. I appreciate you, Hillbilly. Or you could just hit a super chat, bro, on the side. I know that it gives you, if you have like, I don't know about Android. Natalie, oh shit, I didn't mean to. Please let her know I didn't mean to. Dang, man. Maine in the building. Maine in this thing. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. If you're in contact with her, could you please let her know? Junior was in here and I thought it was weird. I'm in here asking her questions like, why is she not answering me? Because she'd hear me. Dang, man. I don't know. Is there a way of undoing it, Maine, or do I have to wait 24 hours? Can I have the pass, shawty? Don't know what that means. Ray. Zimbabwe in this thing. Thank you for pulling up. Of course, man. I've always felt like my stories can either inspire somebody or motivate, which is the same definition of inspire. Like, take my stories and do what you want to do with it. Zimbabwe in this thing. You're only strong or weak as the connections and relationships that build you. Amen. Good afternoon from Boston. Boston in this thing. Lisa, thank you for pulling up, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. What was the lesson you learned during COVID? Scandal? What does that mean? She says she still hears you, though. Tell her I'm so sorry, bruh. Well, she can hear me, right? Precious, I'm sorry. I was trying to kick out somebody else. I didn't really mean to kick you out, man. My fingers be slipping. If there's a way to undo it, I will, but I honestly did not mean. I'm sorry, man. Please forgive me. Y'all know I only get like 3 to 4 hours of sleep. I'm on live for 2 hours. I work night shift. Please forgive me. People are just getting on my nerves, bruh. Glad to see you're not hating on men today. What does that mean, Rocky? I don't really think I hate on men. Why is that considered hate? Me saying the things that I say. If I'm telling women not to depend on men, nobody should want to have to depend on anybody. You feel me? So I think it's motivational. Like, I'm just talking about me and my personal experience. Like, a lot of men will try to make you depend on them. Like, even, you can even use this as an example, right? You went a little overboard. Saying what? What part? Let's talk, Rocky. Let's talk, baby. Miss Natalie, as I get older, I'm learning it more about who you know more than what you know. Yeah, and I agree with you, Andrew. I appreciate you calling me Miss Natalie. You don't have to, but it really make me feel like you feel me. Thank you, Maine. I didn't even see what it said. I don't hate on men. I don't think I don't know what it is. I love me men. I'm just like I said, I was going towards like some people would even, you can understand where I'm coming from. Even with my husband, I told y'all I was a stay-at-home mom for a minute. That is a manipulation tactic. Get me to stay at home because you don't want me out in society. Have me depend on you. So if something happened, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't hate on men. I just think realistically, like, it's easy to like point fingers at people on the outside. But like, if you take offense to what I'm saying, you could choose to leave. You can choose to stay. I'm just being honest. You stated your point and then spent almost 40 minutes explaining how weak men are. Pathetic. It seems. How do I say how men are weak? Don't kick them out. Any mods that are in here, I want to hear what he's saying. Yeah, I was for a little bit, but Two Stick, is this your first time pulling up, cuz? Thank you for pulling up. Guys, if you're in here and you like topics like this, Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn your notification bell on. I'm going live every single day. Trillzilla in the building. But yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Some people be like, Niebe would have kicked him out for saying that. I try to be reasonable, man. I consider myself very empathetic. Thank you for being brave enough to answer questions. Yeah, I stand on business. I've told y'all, like, I, in my opinion, do not consider myself a narcissist. You feel what I'm saying? I like to see both sides. I don't think I'm absolutely right about everything that I say. I'm old enough, I'm grown enough, I'm old enough to take responsibilities. You feel what I'm saying? So if you feel a certain way, by all means, let me know. Like I said, moving forward, Saturday we're having call-ins. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. But Joshua, stroll if you don't like it, baby. Have a good day. But that being said, like, I don't think I've probably proved my point, but a lot of times you feel me? This is my platform. I feel like this is my platform. I'm going to say and I'm going to express how I feel, but I'm not no man hater. I'm not no man basher. Miss Natalie, what is the youngest person who shared deep knowledge with you? I honestly, it's going to sound kind of cliche, but my daughter, she's 13. And I just really think, like, I've always told her, but she's always been this way. Like, I've always felt like she's very mature for her age. Hey, kids from Jay, how you doing? Thank you for pulling up. She just seems very mature. So a lot of times when I'm talking to her, I'm like, is this the 40-year-old you or the 13-year-old you? You know what I'm saying? But there's just like situations, like case in point, she's for her whole entire life. She's told me she wants to be a veterinarian, right? I'm not going to kill you guys with the boredom. I'm going to fast track it. There's literally a school right up the street. And she's like, I'm not going to go there, even though my friends, high school. I'm not going to go there, even though my friend wants me to go there. But I want to focus on my career. She's like, I've done some research and I realized, like, there's another high school that has a better veterinarian degree. And I'm like, what? Like, they have like veterinarian based courses. And I'm like, what? And then so fast forward, she told me the other day, I think I'm going to Penn State and I'm just like, girl. And you got to keep in mind, I have an older daughter and my oldest daughter's 19. We've never had conversations like this. So when I tell you my daughter is so like, bro, for her to say that, like, I'm not going to the school where my friends want me to go because they ain't gonna care about me after I graduate. I'm focused on my career. And I'm like, what? For her to be like so young. Thank you, Kiss. Yeah, man. I mean, I know she's not always, gonna be 40-year-old. I call her 40, but like a lot of things she just knows. I don't know, man. I've never, so like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I have had, like, cause I was in management before I worked at Amazon. I've had conversations with like teenagers. And there was a couple of them that I felt that was like really mature. Like, I couldn't tell you my age and their age. Maybe I was like 25 and they were 17 or 18. But I realized that a lot of the kids that I would speak to would have like the mentality of, they had to work a lot of hours in order to help at home. You feel me? And I can understand that. And I think it's the way that the world is going with the cost of living going up so high. A lot of kids, don't get me wrong, but they're willing to help their parents. This is my first time doing the live. I like how you interact with the chat. Thank you, Too Sick. Make sure you hit that like button, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe. Cool. I'm gonna have a wonderful life. How are you? I'm good, Kiss. Thank you for pulling up, man. A great Kiss see right through the cut through the. But yeah, rock empowerment, bro. I want to have this in-depth conversation. I don't know if you feel like, typing everything out, but I want to know why you feel like I'm hating on men. I just feel like, especially biblically. And then Two Stick, I'm gonna get into why, whatever I was talking to you about. I was telling you why I was a stay-at-home mom or whatever. What stemmed that up? Y'all know I have like ADHD and I'm trying to keep my ducks in the row. But let's start with two empowerment. Like when I was saying that, I just think that, and I get it, biblically, listen, I grew up with a two-parent household, and I'm not trying to force that on everybody. And like, I have two children. I was a single mom for a while. You feel me? I'm never saying, like, I'm never bashing men, but I just think women need to know. And maybe I'm wrong for trying to teach them, but never to like depend on somebody. Like, what's wrong with having your own? I think, like I said, I've said it before. Maybe you've heard it. A lot of, and I love rap music. You feel me? But I think a lot of the motive behind the message is, F this man, take his money. What I'm trying to say is, why not have your own money to where you don't depend on someone? So that's really my message behind everything that I'm saying. And then also, maybe if you're talking about the leadership qualities, like, I get it. Biblically, again, a man is supposed to be a natural leader, but I'm just saying, just because biblically, like, you have to show me you can lead before you have someone believe in you can lead them. You know what I'm saying? Just saying show me, that's bashing men by saying show me you can be a leader. I don't know how that's really bashing. And I'm just using it in my own perspective. I've dated guys that would get mad and say, well, you should let me lead. But like I said, I've had leadership jobs and, excluding my last 6 years in Amazon. But my perspective of a leader is someone who's naturally going to do something without being told. So even when I had that conversation with that guy that I was dating, I told him that he was like, well, I'm the man, you're supposed to let me lead. And the moment I said that, and I didn't say it out of spite, I said it because that's how I truly felt from my heart. I told him I was in management. If a bus came in and I'm on break, you think I'm gonna ask my boss, do you need me to help you with this bus to get this bus rush out? No, I'm a leadership is going to jump in. Sri Lanka in the building. I'm not going to say the Nikki quote. Pull up in the Wonka. What she say, y'all? But I think, like, you have to have that ability. So even a lot of people, commented on my post and said, bruh, you have to be able to lead yourself before you can lead somebody. So if you think that's bashing, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not trying to put you on blast. I'm not trying to put you on Front Street. But a lot of times we have to evaluate ourselves before pointing the finger. You have to look in the mirror and say, damn, what's wrong with me? It's easy to point what's wrong with somebody else, but maybe you're suffering from some kind of, like, I don't want to say trauma, but you just have to have self-awareness. That's the truth, bruh. In my own opinion, like, if you want to say I'm bashing men by saying that, I'm not a man basher. You feel me? I'm married. If I was a man basher, I wouldn't be married. I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be committed to my partner. So, like, I don't know if you're triggered by that. My objective is not to trigger anybody. I'm just speaking from perspectives. Like, there's a lot of jobs I've been at. I know you don't know me, and I really wish somebody who's ever worked with me, yo, son, how you doing? I ain't no man bash you over here. I love the kings, y'all heard? But a lot of jobs that I've had a lot of, like, egotistical men that just felt like they knew the answer. And like I said, I really wish someone would pull up that's actually work with me. I'm not, like, fronting. When I tell y'all I really work hard and I think logically, it intimidates people. I've talked about how I worked with people. A man, he said, I don't know what it is about you that I don't know. A lot of people, like, pull up to my shit on YouTube and say, like, man, the way she is, like, she's in the army or whatever. I think they just diagnose what a man to me is not a man if you can't, not like that. That's not even the way of saying it. Let me erase that. Let me start over from the top. But I just believe you have to be able to lead if you're saying you're a leader. Like, let me not say that thesis, but, like, I'm like, that's just like me. I wouldn't expect to like. Could you imagine me? Thank you so much, Paulie. Appreciate you. It's just like me. It's just like me. Like, let's say if I didn't do any of this stuff. Kilo, how you doing, guys? I'm getting to the chat. Please, thank you for being here. I'm trying to get my words together, y'all. Bear with me. I'm gonna read the chat. I really appreciate you being here. I just want to say my perspective. But imagine if I never like. We're talking leader now. Maybe this isn't the best example, but we're talking leader. That's like me saying, I want to be in radio, right? Let's say I never had any of this, right? Would you imagine me going to a radio station, trying to operate some keys with no experience and saying, I'm in radio? Like, no, you can't just say shit without having the, like, and a leader is going to naturally lead. So, Matthew, I'm going to tell you like I told other people. I want to say, Precious, I wish you were in here, girl. I hope you're still listening. We love you. We miss you. Sorry I accidentally kicked you out. Manuel, thank you for pulling up to the Fabulous Life of Natalie, but the rest of your day won't be fabulous. Time for you to go. But guys, I'm going to dabble into the chat. Thank you, A Start, for commenting on my watch. I'm going to the top. I ain't gonna lie, I really like the face I got on here. That's not it, but I really like the face. I don't like how it gets dirty so fast. Probably shouldn't have showed y'all, but Miss Natalie, what time you doing call-ins lives on Saturdays? I don't know yet. Andrew, I don't know if you came in here, but my husband got offended because a troll pulled up yesterday. So I'm pulling my times back or early, and Saturdays he's off, and then I'm relocating. I'm gonna go in my closet in my room. He's gonna like deck it out for me because he says that he doesn't like to be in my stuff. But I'll definitely keep you posted. And then I have to do some trial and error. And that time I really don't even have, but I have to make sure everything's gonna work. But I promise you, as soon as I know, I'll let you know by either making a community post, or you can pull up to my email and write me. I was raised in a broken home. My mom left my dad and took us with her. Yeah. Same situation with me. I was like 14, but like I still admire my dad. Y'all know I've talked about losing my dad, but like my dad was still a staple in my life. I'm not no man beater. I just think maybe my dad instilled to me to have like, I cut the air when I get cold. I cut the air off, I get hot. Like high expectations of a man. To stick, you really have to know how to follow before you can lead. Exactly. Pull up in the Tonka color of Willy Wonka. Malisha, thank you for pulling up. Hello, lady. What are you talking about? You're just getting on the side. But we're just talking about how. Oh, Jamila, I hope that really caught you up. Yo, son, how you doing? Keep speaking the truth, lady. I appreciate you. And I don't know. I read a message. Maybe I skipped over it. My apologies if I did. Kiss from Jay said I'm speaking some facts. I appreciate you. I'm just speaking from my heart. I don't know why that offends people. I don't know. I think, bro, I'm not gonna put something in a pretty package and say it's pretty if it's not the truth. I'm just going to tell you from my own perspective. If you don't agree with it, like I really want y'all to stay, but if y'all feel like I'm off my rocker or whatever, y'all know I've been going live for 15 days straight. I believe I want y'all to like be able to like communicate with me. You feel me? Like I don't think my word is end all be all. Maine in the building. Maine in this thing. I said when Maine pulls up, I'm gonna say Maine in this thing. Which one you like better, Maine? Maine in this thing or Maine in the building? When they hate, that means you're relevant because they notice you. Yeah, man, I know. I'm not saying. Thank you so much, Paulie. Caleb in this thing. Wrap up RIP to D'Angelo. Yes. Amen. Yeah, man. RIP to D'Angelo. For real. Childhood memories right there. You feel me? I don't think everything I say is true. I'm just speaking from my heart. If it doesn't resonate with you guys, like me personally, I wouldn't stay around and support somebody that didn't resonate with me. I would just, whatever you got to do. You've been on topic this whole live show. That what are they talking about? I think so Two Stick, I know you've been here for today. Two Stick, like a couple days, whatever I said about the leadership thing, I guess, I'm assuming. I asked him to like speak about it. I didn't kick him out. Lou Rafi, I appreciate it, bruh. Thank you so much. I think people are in their feelings when I say that, a leader needs to lead. I asked him to explain to me, but either I skipped over it or he dipped out. I don't know what it was, but I don't know. I think that offends people when I say stuff like that. Like also when I say, this always starts a riot too. When I say stuff like, this starts a riot. Lou, thank you so much for the high five, man. I appreciate you, man. Guys, if y'all want to send super stickers, super chats, bless the channel. Y'all know I'm on a journey of becoming a full-time content creator. Everything is greatly appreciated. When I go lives for like these 2 hours, I don't make anything for real. I just like connecting with people. But if you hit the gift button to the side, you're able to donate, send a sticker, send a dollar or 10 cents. They start as low as 10 cents. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, and I do have a membership that starts at $4.99 when you become a member. Then we're going to get into the chat. You get okay, so I try my best to post a video a week. Typically I do. And then exclusive members get their own videos, but also you get early access to videos that the other Nat Packians get. You also get early access to shorts and bonus feature, right? Your name turns green in the chat so everybody in this thing knows that you are a member. Maine in the building. Oh, man. I thought I was working hard by saying Maine in this thing, but Maine in the building. I'm going to try my best to say it. And the background washing my hair. Girl, let me know how that goes. But when I said this started a whole riot. Where is your husband? My husband don't like being on camera, y'all. He's at work. He don't like when I put him on camera. I got to respect his wishes, right? But when I say stuff about like obeying men, I don't think women should obey men. That starts a riot too. 2-6. So everybody's so sensitive. You feel me? But yeah, I don't know. I can't speak on what I don't know. And that's another reason why I want to open up the call-ins for people to like call in and be able to tell me what they talking about. You feel me? So, yeah, even when I come with the psychology behind obeying and what does it mean if someone wants someone to obey them, how they have control issues. Still, if I'm paying bills, I need those meals. What do you mean? What do you mean? Do you watch it? I used to watch wrestling back in the day. Like I watched wrestling when Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker, Triple H were relevant. Rob Hubby in the building. When they were relevant. I used to. No lie. And what was her name? China? Is that her name? Because now when I hear China, I think of Black China. When China was relevant. Yeah. I used to watch wrestling. My dad actually put me on to watching wrestling. Yeah. Some good times right there, wasn't it? So, yeah, RP. I felt like maybe she passed away. I wasn't 100% sure. Yeah, the Attitude Era, the early 90s. Yeah, I remember like my dad used to get wrestling magazines and I would take them to school in like 8th grade, but they didn't look like wrestling, boy. They looked like XXX. I remember my teacher was like, Natalie, what are you doing with this? But like, it was really over wrestling. You feel me? But, guys, if y'all have anything else, let me know in the chat below. I appreciate you pulling up. The way I see it is, y'all know I'm going to say my words. The magnitude of y'all watching me this long, it really means a lot because there's Netflix, there's other YouTubers. So I really appreciate you guys pulling up. It means the world believe. It really means the world believe. Shut up, Natalie. It really means the world to me. Elvis in this thing. Hey, Nat, just got my damn bell didn't ring. Yes, I have a question. I need your help. Let's go, Elvis. Elvis in this thing. Do you believe God first, man? Gee, if you feel that way, like, I'm not going to argue, bro. Like, I'm really good with emotional intelligence. I can really tell. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes, like, I flipped out on somebody earlier, but when people intentionally try to trigger me, I don't give them that. So, Beef frost. I'm making sure home taken care of. I need these home cooked meals, some action too. No complaints. Talk to me. Nice. Right. Talk to me. Nice. Got to go. See you. Two stick. Make sure you come back now. Don't just dip out and use me. Come back. Subscribe to your notifications on. Elvis, that's really a YouTube thing. A lot of people are telling me they're not getting notifications and stuff. I know you probably have selected all on, but one of my friends that pulled up earlier was telling me that she was getting my notifications, but when she would pull up, it was a different topic for a different day. She said she pulled up one day thinking we were talking about something else, and I think it's like a YouTube thing. Tell me more about psychology. I wanted to do that, but I don't want to go back to school. How old are you, Andrew? I ain't trying to put you out there, bruh. Or am I the jealous type? No, I'm not the jealous. I'm not jealous. Like, I feel like if my man was to ever leave me, or I mean, if he cheated, I'm gonna have a question because I believe like you can't cheat on someone and love somebody, even from a man, from a woman. I know men are gonna have their own, women are gonna have their own, but I feel like I'm not jealous. If I seen him, I'm not gonna get jealous, bruh. That's not who I am. Is your man still talks to his ex? You jealous? It depends on what he's talking to her about. I don't think a man should entertain another female, just like I shouldn't entertain another man. It's my birthday. Please sing to me. Happy birthday, Jonathan. Happy birthday, Jonathan. Um, how is that jealous? Like, I don't think that's jealous. I think like, why would you entertain another female? Why, if you're going to entertain my perspective, right? Because I'm going to keep it real. Um, if he cheats, you cheating back? No, I don't get even, bruh. I'm 39. I'm 39 years old, so I'm not. What is the point of cheating? I'm gonna cheat back. I'm gonna get my lick back. I feel like I'm past that like era in my life. I'm just gonna ask him, hey, why are you spending an exceptionally amount of time? See, maybe I have a twisted relationship. What word do I want to say? Elvis, I don't. If you ask the question, I'm gonna show up and read it. Maybe I have unrealistic expectations, but I feel like if you want to cheat, then why marry me? If you want to why are you entertaining another female? Like, I think part of a relationship is not entertaining, leading another female on to make her think that something else is there. Like, so, because let's think now, if I married you, why did you marry me? Like, what was the point? If you want me to think that you're messing around with other people, what is my luxury of being married to you? What are the perks of being married to you? If that makes any sense. Because I would say a perk of being married to me is I'm not going to entertain other men. I don't go out to the club. I don't make any other men think that I'm interested in them. That's why you're my man. You're my husband. Like, I think, the only person I'm trying to entertain is you, meaning like I'm not going to lead another guy on. I'm not going to text another guy. I'm not going to call another guy because iPad drop. That would make, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Like, and one guy came on here and said like, well, I have multiple girlfriends. That's my religion. And I understand where you're coming from. Kinda. I mean, that's not me, but it's like, why can't you find everything you seek for in one individual? Like, and I get it. These women might offer different things, but why can't you find one woman to fill everything? Because to me, my husband fulfills everything to where I don't have to look for another man. I'm talking, I'm not going to get into the details, but like, financially, emotionally, listening. Y'all know I like to talk. So like, when I seeked for him to be my husband, I would not select him. That's not really the word, but y'all know where I'm going. To be my man if I felt like he's lacking in this department. Oh, let me find another man to fulfill that. Like, I feel like when you say you vowed before God that you want one partner, then I'm going to make sure that I choose the best partner. You feel me? Like, you're going to listen. You're going to be good in some areas. You're going to be, you're going to be hands-on to where I don't need another man to do that. Is she AI? Yep, I'm AI. The human mind is very complicated. Picking apart is the fun part. Amen. Thanks, man, for real, for real. I was curious because you said you were fascinated with studying the human mind, and I am the same way. Yeah, I like to know why people do the things they do. Why do people react the way they act? Hey, my biggest CEO, how you doing? Elvis did not wife up. We pump. Shut up. Fabulous. B Frost is going for it, and we're going live on Saturday night for real, for real. Thanks, bro. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't know. It's just my way. I feel about it. Yeah. So I don't know if that makes me jealous. Elvis, my guy, you don't like. I just don't want to be used for my beauty or whatever they might find. Like I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like YouTube kind of penalizes people like that subscribe and don't return back anyway. But like, don't just stop and look at me one day because you were bored. Like, keep coming back. Hey Nat, Elvis, did you respond back about the question? Oh, I'm 60 and a 34-year-old single mother is interested and she's great. Oof. I don't want to say you're too old, Elvis, but you just got to make sure mentally she's stable. Like 34, she still might have some kinks to like iron out. You feel me? I would find out why she's interested in you. And make sure, because you know, people every day, these people are fake, right? And I don't want you to like be used because you know, a lot of these, I think women that age, which is a few years younger than me, they might be seeking out, like it's the using era. Like I'm gonna use him for money. I'm gonna use him for food. I'm gonna use him to pay my bills. I'm gonna use him. So I wouldn't like deep dive in. I would try to get to know her. And I would say, like I said, the y'all make sure you hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all like topics like this. Water sprung out. Like I'm not gonna get too in detail. My husband told me yesterday, like you tell too much information on there. I learned a guy who he was really quick because like we drove like a 2-hour car ride to like where did we go, bruh? Aquarium. So like I think 2 hours there, 2 hours back. So like really take the time of getting to know them. Really take the time of getting to know them because you don't know. Maybe mentally she can be stable, but like I would say try to get to know her before you fully deep dive. Because like I don't know, maybe me, like people say I have high standards, but I had a guy that even that car ride I took with that guy, he seemed normal, but he had brought up, this is me trying to be like sexual. He had brought up something sexual and I asked like, do you do that? And we talked about it. So I think deep down he really wanted, he's like, well, I've never done that. And moving forward, when I spoke to him, he kept bringing it up. So when I like played the field and told him one day I was going to do it just to see, because I felt like he was so hyper focused on that subject. So when I brought it up, like I'm going to do it, I kind of like pump fake to see what he would do. And he like ate it up and he got really mad that I joked that way. So sometimes you gotta see how people are, man. You gotta see how people. Hey, okay, Elvis. Go for it. Show her Elvis. Be a gentleman. Amen. Yes, man. Thanks, Natalie. She's not a goat digger. She's got it like she's not used to a real man who is kind and funny. I'm going for it. Go for it, man. I hope it all works out for real, for real. Elvis swag and surf. Stop it, B Frost. Hey, Miss Natalie. This question might sound odd, but do you have studied anyone in history that has intrigued your mind in a unhealthy way? Yeah, like I think like guys, I'm about to roll out here in a minute. So if you haven't liked, if you haven't subscribed, do so. I got to pick my daughter up from the bus stop, so I'm going to dip out for real, for real. Like I think like people like Hitler, how they were that way, that fascinates me, or just people like, you know, serial killers, like because like I think them being completely different from me makes me, you know, fascinated in them. Like there's really not someone who comes to my mind like back in the day, I would deep dive, like, bro, why is this person this way and what had to happen to them? But I just think when realistically someone needs all of that power and they're doing something completely opposite of what I would expect people to do, that really fascinates me about an individual. Like, because like I said, it's the complete opposite of me. If someone's like me, that's normal. That's not going to intrigue me. So when someone's the complete opposite, that's going to like, bruh, what's going on? And like, even like, I don't know if you were here that one day where I was trying to name this movie that was on Netflix, and my friend Sarah was like, Natalie, that's it. And I was like, nah, bro, that ain't it. It was it, but that's who would fascinate me. Ed, it's a real movie. I've never heard about it. Ed Green, how he was a guy wearing women's, lingerie that wasn't, he was into women. He was into women, but wearing women's lingerie, and how he was like, offing people off. And I don't, that's fascinating to me, like that psychology behind that. But then, like, even in that movie, you can see that, or it's a series that, his mom was very narcissistic and how she would treat him. I think that played a factor into why he was that way. So typically what plays a factor into why people are that way really stems from childhood. It really stems from childhood. And just because like I said, one of the most traumatizing events that ever happened to me is the passing of my dad, how my stepmother handled it. You feel me? And I think that situation could either make you or break you. And I also think that's fascinating how, even though it didn't really break me, how it can break somebody else. Like, I have siblings that are not the same. So, that being said, I really like that about psychology, because how something may affect me won't affect you, or vice versa. So I think I really love that about psychology. I told you the smartest people make the greatest mistakes. Yes, you did tell me that. You enjoy yourself and see where it goes from there. Look at Maine. Maine in the building. The gentleman loses, the thug gets the... Get out, B. Frost. Exactly, bro. I have problems with my age. You just got to peep her, man. You just got to peep people. Because one thing I've noticed about people, and this might be psychology, but this is directed at Elvis, Andrew, is that people are really good at faking who they are until they can't fake no more. So I always say that it's easy for someone to fake happiness, but that moment someone gets upset, they can't hide who they are when they are upset. You feel me? You will notice who someone is the moment they get upset, because they can fake like they're happy, but when they get upset, when they get, when they're intoxicated, when they're upset, you're going to actually know how that person actually is. Guys, you got any closing things? I know I've done said it previously. I'm going to leave. And I don't leave, but I really have to pick my daughter up from the bus stop. So if y'all have anything else, please flood the chat. I appreciate you guys pulling up. Like I said, Netflix is a thing. Y'all didn't have to watch me, and y'all chose to, and I really appreciate it, man. So make sure y'all hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here, if you like topics like this. But if you have anything else for me in the chat, let me know. Check the vibes and see how she makes you feel, Elvis. I got faith in your journey, bro. I hope y'all. Yeah, me too, Elvis. Where y'all going, though? Let us know. You got to keep us posted. Right, on B. Frost. If she was broke, okay, I have my guard up. But she's not broke for real. She needs a real man. She could. And Elvis, you that real man, baby. Let her know. I don't know. You know how they are, Maine. Maine, was you in here yesterday? Because my husband told me, like, I don't want you to go live while I'm here anymore, because the tropes. I think one person was like, it wasn't really like too severe yesterday, but a guy said, like, I'm rich. I have a BMW, whatever, name the car, and I want to send you money. And I'm reading it out loud because, I'm very like transparent. And my husband's like, I don't like that, bro. So now I don't like being in the background, because he thought maybe him being in the background, it triggered this guy to say these things. And my husband's like, nope, I don't want you going live. at 6 because that's when he's usually here. He's like, "Go live." I said, "Well, I'll just go live earlier." And he was like, "Yeah, and I'm going to move your studio to the closet because, I got to use the kitchen and I don't." And he's always said, and I'm being really respectful. He's always said like, "I don't want to be in your YouTube." And I thought, well, maybe if I made him a part of it, he would want to like appreciate, not like made him a part of it, but like included him. You feel me? He wouldn't feel as bad. The husband's sensitive. He's insecure, but husband wouldn't though. Yeah, I feel the same way. There's more to it, but that's just me just being vague about the situation. B Frost. She has to be more bread than me. Her husband, her abusive. He has She has more bread than me. Her husband was abusive. Oh, yeah. Dang, bruh. Elvis, I need you to pull up and be her knight in Sherman armor, okay? I watch a lot of crime shows. Yeah, I used to. Is there anybody that sticks out in your head, Andrew, that makes you feel like, dang, bruh, you're such a fascinating specimen? Thank you, Timothy. Is there anybody that like really like the magnitude of how they are that you wanted to deep dive and know more about? Elvis, she wanted to use your main man, Nat. B Frost thinks. Ask legit questions, be respectful. But guys, I'm about to dip out. Shall. I don't look for love on YouTube. So, guys, look at me dripping water everywhere. Timothy, let's go, baby. Not like that, but like I'm about to leave. The usual ones. Yeah, I just think anyone that's like really different from you makes you question, abusing a good woman, hell no, but I can't speak. A lot of people though, man, I know. For everyone, I hope you have a wonderful Elvis time. Yes, a wonderful Elvis type of time on Jesus Sandals. I think a lot of people like seek abuse or control because they think that's that obey, in my opinion, mentality. They want someone to be afraid of them because they have a issue with control. Like control meaning like I want things to go my way. So they try to instill fear into their partner by, being abusive, by being controlling because they want to control the narrative. It's sad, realistically. And I think, yeah, the power, right, man. And I think realistically, bro, I forgot what I was going to say, what I think realistically about, but I think, come on, Natalie. I can't remember. Oh man, your boyfriend's abusive. I don't know how to tell you to talk you out of it. There's a whole bunch of helplines. There's a lot of helplines, Timothy. Um, I hope a better outcome if he's abusive. But like, I don't know how I could tell you. Like, stack your bread if you can and leave if it's to the point where you want to leave. But I'm sorry you're going through that. There's a whole lot of helplines that can help you. There's therapy. I don't know how I can help from here, but I'm wishing you the best. Just look up online therapy. I don't know if you're a man. I don't know if there's men's shelters. There's women's shelters for you to escape if you're in that kind of situation. But I really hope and pray that you come out for real, for real. But guys, I would love to, deep dive into the subject, but I really got to go. I appreciate you guys pulling up. Timothy, we're praying for you, bro. Look up those helplines. There's shelters in every city. So there's ways for you to overcoming your situation. Don't think the situation's over. I always say like something might seem really big, which that's a big situation, but it's not as big as you think. Like you're able to come out. Hey, before you go. Yeah, what's up, Andrew? Good night. God bless you. I'll see you soon, Elvis. Let me start wrapping up. You feel me? I'm still here. I'm still here. I just gotta I gotta let my cat out. Elvis is mink because he's bad. Stay dangerous, yes. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm still here. I'm just getting ready to go outside. Can you do a video about different people we discussed, like a video about it? Bro, nobody gonna pull up to that. I can do it for you. Like the craziest people that intrigue me. Is that what you're talking about? I don't know why, like, my videos on YouTube don't hit. Only my lives hit. I don't know why. But, like, is that what you're talking about, Andrew? Like, crazy. Not really crazy, because we're trying to step outside of saying crazy, right? Elvis, stop. Hey, you said that lady wants Elvis. You said that lady wants a gentleman. You better overcome your fear. Oh, you want to do a live talking about it? Yeah, I got you, cuz. But Andrew, like, just be more in depth and let me know. I'm holding the video to go. I just want to make sure I get the topic correct. Are you talking about like the most fascinating? It is, that might be good, honestly. It being Halloween. But let me know exactly how you want it to go, guys. I'm literally almost at the bus stop, so give me a second. Appreciate you guys being here, bro. If y'all haven't hit the like button, if you haven't subscribed, do it one time. And I think, you know what, me thinking out loud, the way I just said subscribe, somebody pulled up yesterday and said, like, it's your Southern twang that gets me. It was time. Time said that. And I think that's probably what got my husband in his feelings, too. Oh, bruh. Elvis, fear not. Elvis, fear not. It's hot, boy. 82 today. Jermaine, thank you. You should be a therapist. I thought about it. Guys, let me read this and then wait on my daughter. Hey, before we talked about that, stay dangerous. Thank you, B Frost. B Frost, let me know if you're interested in being a mod. I know I asked Andrew. He said he's not. But let me know, B Frost, because you're always here. Can you... No, if you great in the Eagles, if you... What's your favorite NFL team? I'm not really into NFL. You're very... Thank you so much, Miss Luxury. I appreciate you with the floating hearts. For real, beautiful speaking. Thank you. I've always like tried to like put emphasis on the way I speak. Woo, it's hot. Shoot now. I got my heated seats on too, bro. It was kind of chilly today. Elvis, you need a ring man. Stop. I meant to say, yeah, we talked about that. No, bro, but she's single, pretty girlfriend. You should be a therapist. Pay your electricity. Stop. You're powerful. Thank you, Jermaine. Yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button. Let me lock these doors. Boy. Drive safe. Yeah, I'm literally up the street. Yeah, give me the tool. Boy, you so demanding. You know what you got to do? Hold your hand up and say, I solemnly swear to protect the Nat Pack. You feel me? Against trolls. What's up, Andrew? I'm about to dip out, cuz, but I appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, man, I'm always going to stand strong and stand on business. Stand on business. You heard? Be money. Be money in this thing. Miss Nonny, that's what I wanted. That's it. It doesn't bother me, Andrew. Just do me a favor now, because I'm about to leave, and just say, make the topic somewhere about this. That way I don't like do the opposite. You feel what I'm saying? So no, you appreciate your feedback, Andrew. I appreciate your feedback. Guys, the bus is here. Let me turn the camera off. But let me know how you want it to go, Andrew. It's two Andrews. So we got Andrew Garcia and we got regular Andrew. Jake, how you doing? Natalie, I swear on the Constitution of the sir. Talk to him, Elvis. I swear I'm gonna hold it. Now you got to stand on the presidential business, you heard? Make America V8 again. Do me a favor, Andrew. Not Andrew Garcia, other Andrew. Let me know how you want the topic to go, cuz, so I don't take it the complete opposite way. Yeah, hold on 1 second. All right, guys, make the topic about famous cereals, you know what, and how their mind works. I got you, bruh. Let me screenshot that because I be forgetting. Other than that, guys, I really appreciate y'all pulling up. Oh, let me show you my face because now I can. I really appreciate y'all pulling up. Andrew, I got you tomorrow, so make sure you pull up. We'll probably go live around the same time, like 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. B Frost, I swear to aim and squeeze. Appreciate you, B Frost. Welcome to the Mod Squad, guys. Welcome to the Mod Squad, guys. I will check y'all out tomorrow. Yeah, I got you, Andrew. I'll do the rest. I'll do the rest, homie. I appreciate your feedback. But yeah, I'll come tomorrow ready to yes. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate you more, B Frost. I appreciate you more. But guys, that's all I got for you. I'm gonna go. Thank you for hanging out with your girl today. It means a lot. Thank you for hanging out for Nat-TOBER, day 15. We're almost done with Nat-TOBER, y'all. Tomorrow is day 16 of 31 days going live. Can y'all believe it? We're a little bit over the hump, bruh. Appreciate you guys riding out, and I'll see you soon, okay? Have a blessed day, Andrew.